Hello, this is Jack's Cowboys. I just got my new equipment catalog in the mail. It shows some of the new designs for the t-shirts and that sort of thing for the season. Got Terrence Newman in some of them pictures, and a little something for women's line of Cowboys stuff. But I got a few things to talk about today. Training camp officially starts today, July 28th, with a concert tonight at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. The workouts for practice are going to be intensified this year with 11 double practices, which have 3-day in a row practices. Phillips is using this to change his image to not be the cab cupcake, but to be the intensified intensity coach. Okay, this week they had the top 50 Cowboys. They decided this week on DallasCowboys.com, and of course chosen number one player was Roger Staubach. Surprised me, Emmit Smith was chosen number 2 and is climbing in popularity as one of the best Cowboys. I guess he deserves it because of the sacrifices he made, especially in the win against the Giants in '93. That's the one that they had on NFL channel against Phil Simms and that. And Phil Simms was pretty upset when he got sacked by, I think it was, I'm not sure who it was, but he came out clenching his teeth. And I look so much forward to that because they were beating the Cowboys for many years back in that era until Aikman and that showed them what the new Cowboys were going to be about and go to 3 Super Bowls. And he was led the charge in that game because he was injured on a big run. He got taken down and his shoulder was injured in that game, and that made him win the division, the Eastern Division. They clinched the division and went to the playoffs and the Super Bowl from that game. And a few more of them that they had on there. Bob Lilly dropped to number 3 and Troy Aikman 4. I would have Aikman ahead of Lilly because of the impact he had in the 90s. I thought for sure Aikman would have been number 2, but I'm still glad that Emmit is getting a credit for the influence that he had, and besides, he's also the all-time NFL leading rusher. And another article, Mickey Spagnola on DallasCowboys.com. He's the one who talks. He has his own Talking Cowboy show, which is on like once a week, and then during the season it's on every day at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock down in Dallas. He wrote an article on why the Cowboys are better this year. He asked Jerry Jones why the defense will be better, and that's the key to the entire team being better. They're faster, Jones replied. Mickey pointed out the high points in the upper 30s on all of them games that Dallas lost last year. They were over 30 points. And in games which Romo was in, he was averaging 25 points a game, and he was pointing out that a lot of teams that were winning, that were in the playoffs, weren't even scoring 25 points. So that's a good thing. And the key to it is the defense. Also with this pickup of Sessenbaugh from Jacksonville, he's going to be a large impact because he's a lot faster and can cover better than Roy Williams and Keith Davis. They both had a hard time getting picked up in the off season to go to different teams. Okay, then the preseason starts August 13th for the Cowboys in Oakland. We'll be confronting Greg Ellis after the comments he made about Ware, that he was hiding on the sidelines and he wanted Ellis to come out and play because he was scared to play. That's what Ellis is claiming. They'll be confronting this Greg Ellis, who was on the team for 11 years, about his remarks about Demarcus. It will be something to look forward to if Ware mentions it, or if they have eye contact across the field or even talk to each other. Then they may not meet there or talk to each other. I don't think, because the backups will be playing, and I'm sure Ware. But still, I think Ware is going to take it lightly. Maybe he'll look over at the field at him, or maybe ask him what's going on. Okay. And I believe this, just with this first meeting, it may fluster it into the second meeting, which will be in Arlington for Thanksgiving, which will be something to look forward to. This might fluster throughout the season, I'm thinking, talking back and forth between Ware and Ellis. Who knows what kind of team. Oakland are sure to improve this year with picking up Ellis and having Darren McFadden on the team. Just like Dallas, I believe, will improve. I have my trip planned for the game on October 25th against the Atlanta Falcons, and then Seattle on November 1st. It'll be an interesting game against Atlanta. Brookings, who is on Dallas now, that's his old team, so he'll be facing them. Long history with Dallas and Atlanta. Back in '82, Drew Pearson made 2 catches the year that Dwight Clark caught that one for San Francisco to win Dallas to go to the Super Bowl. Drew Pearson caught 2, so that's a big game that I remember that Dallas came back in, so I'm looking forward to meeting and beating the Falcons that week. They're also picked to win the NFC South as one of the contenders of the division. And they had a better record than Dallas at 11-5. So you might be picked to win the game, actually. So that'll be a good game. And then the Seattle game, my brother's coming down for. He'll be coming down on that Tuesday before, so we'll have a lot of time to get in and see some players and some radio shows, and maybe even get some pictures with some cheerleaders. And the Seattle game, I believe, will be fun because it's going to be a Halloween game, and it's going to be a lot. I was down there a couple of years ago for the Vikings, and had a lot of interesting costumes, including the cheerleaders, and that was pretty fun. That's the reason why I wanted to go down this year, because it'd be a good time to go. So with that, I'll close for now, because last time I put it too long, and I'm trying to meet the 10-minute mark. So good luck to the Cowboys in training camp this year here in Alamo Dome.